7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclones, David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for. Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. He'll be stopped after a pickup. About 3. Tackle there by Michael Hall.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the Browns
From the 31, here's second and 6.
Here we go.
Stroud Going to set up to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
18,
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Here we go, let's go.
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he's in! David Montgomery. Touchdown, Houston. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run, and this is Quinshon Judkins. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Panther 11, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He connects with St. Brown. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. It's a gain of 34.
Ready?
To the right side, it's Judkins. And no punch there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Henry Tolotavo in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Drop 60. Let's go now. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
And they're going to get him down right at the 25. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
At the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stroud. That's to the running David Montgomery. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down for Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 37.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Stroud. They'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for Texans. First down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Mason Graham. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Cup 19. Ready?
On third down, Sanders. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That'll be complete to Gibson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. A carry here for Montgomery. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chain. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. It'll lead to a second down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Stroud to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved, and keeps the offense on the field.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
All right.
Back to throw. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And on that first and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's a run. And he will score! David Montgomery. Touchdown, Houston. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Round 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
As Shador on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Ready? Panther 6, 18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That is pulled in at the 5. And he'll take this one in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Browns.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And the quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
46-yard line.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Intended for
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And this will be incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. Third down coming up.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's going to be marked down up around the 33.
13 yards on the play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. Is incomplete.
It leads to 2nd.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down for Houston.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. One more time for Montgomery. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up 1st down.
All right.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1.
Ready? 65, 79 Broncos. Ready?
From the gun, it's Sanders. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Ball 80.
From the gun, it's Shador. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground, Judkins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Come on. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's set. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Henry Tolozano. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
Got ready.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80, Warrior 70.
Sanders will throw it. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And the score remains level.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2nd down throw for Stroud. There's a check down. Gibson out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, right.
Here's Gibson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Second and 11.
On the quick, right? 18.
Now Stroud. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. 3 to go. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man complete to Dell. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and
3rd and a yard. They're trying to run it here with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, ready.
The fourth quarter begins, and it's a run with Montgomery. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to have a Texans first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
On 2nd down, a run. How about a reverse instead? And he will kick this one across into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The kickoff for Houston.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
That's 18 Rattler, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
On first down, it's Sanders. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have a Browns first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. Now, Shador. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point, you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
J.C. Horn on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, ready.
Stroud. This one complete to Hill. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, ready.
Stroud to throw. A throw left side finds Dell. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gotten super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's a 2nd and 9.
All right.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's into the end zone. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Browns 14.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off.
For Houston. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats. Stephanie.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Marks. Finding space at the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Woody Marks. Touchdown, Texas.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Here we go.
As Stewart on first down. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run with Morris. And he's brought down after a gain of couple.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, then landed in France. Racing shows out in Germany.
Second down and 8.
Tony.
They'll run here with Gibson. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
A loss of 2.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
5-yard line.
Why Tony?
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points.
So it's a win here for the Texans. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans, as we say, so long from Houston.